Hello and welcome to Train Sim TV. On Friday the 17th of December 2021, Dovetail Games released the all-new Chatham Main Line, London Victoria to Dover Priory and Ramsgate via Faversham route. We're going to be taking a look at just a small section for the part 1 of the video. We're going to do this in a couple of sections rather than try and chunk it all into one video and making it really long and boring you guys. So what we're going to focus on today is the section which is new from Faversham down to Dover Priory. The scenario is not one that comes with the route, it's one available from Alan Thompson Sim and it's from CrankyBot. So we're going to take a drive with one of the AP375 EP models, doing a stopping service down to Dover. So we'll have a look at all the stuff that comes with the route on that section on this one. There will be future videos. I said there'll be a part 2 which will cover the section from Ramsgate and Faversham, and we'll also do something that covers the new section around Blackfriars as well. So we join 375-706 here at Faversham, and we're going to head to Dover Priory. Ignore it says Ramsgate currently because we're going to change that in a minute. So let's get into the unit and get ourselves set up. Right, cancel that, just leave that into neutral for a minute because we do have a red signal. Right, so after splitting from 1 Sierra 12 to Ramsgate, you now form 1 Sierra 13 with your 4 coaches in a 375 to Dover Priory. You'll call at Selling, Canterbury East, Bexbourne, Addisham, Aylsham, Snowdon, Shepherdswell, Kernsey and Dover Priory. Your destination is 1004 for Dover Priory and GSMR is 1 Sierra 13 and the signal code is 335. Righty, so let's activate drivers only operations. I think that's down as no. So stick a code in here, just run random numbers, enter that 1004 for Dover Priory and send. I'm just going to also cancel that. Right, I can put it to forward because the signal's gone green. Let's get some doors open, some windows open as well. So yeah, it's a new route. It's nice to see, and just before Christmas as well. So at the moment the route is on offer. You can actually pick up the route before the 24th of December for the price of £22.49. It'll go back up to £24.99 on the end of the offer, as I say, on the 24th of December. So you've not got long, but hopefully if you watch this video it'll give you an idea at least of what you can expect. I will do my very best to try and get another video out before the offer ends. I'll try and get the section between Margate and stuff and that done if I can. That's all good to go as well. Right, so first stop Selling. So I'm not going to look around here as such because nothing massively has changed other than upgraded texture platforms, a bit of new clutter, new trees and road textures. The old section of the route I believe has been updated for everyone. So even if you don't have this part of the route, the new bit, the old route has been upgraded. So everything that's been seen and put into this has been put into the old version. So that's quite nice to see from DTG. So thumbs up from on that one. So the line to the left there is the one that goes to Ramsgate. Again, we'll focus on that on another video. It's quite it takes quite a bit of time doing the 2 lines. It would be like an hour and a half video just doing that bit. We have about 25 miles to cover on this run, which is a good section in its own. It's about a 45-minute drive this. Can't get many stations. I have done this already on stream, so it's not a first look, it's just me taking you for a drive. I'll show you a bit around, take a look around the stations as such, but I'm not going to give you my full-on feedback and rant and rave, because to be quite fair, I didn't do any ranting and raving, to be fair. It's a really nice route, and DTG have pulled the blind on this one, I think, to be quite fair. There's some really lovely station examples, the models are really nice, the foliage and stuff is superb, I think, as well. I've not actually really seen on Facebook or anywhere any bad words on it. It seems to be doing quite well, to be fair, up to now. I mean, looking at I'm just looking at Steam. recommended, 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 recommended. Out of the 5 reviews, there's one that says not recommended, but I think he's just having a bit of a rant. Biggest cash grab I've ever seen DTG do. You can get this route on Steam Workshop. I don't think you'll get it on Steam Workshop to the extent of this, to be quite honest. So, Casting a Pendolino, I think your review probably is a bit below the belt, to be quite honest. But anyway, yeah, it's mostly good. One bad review, which again is just a rant, so I'd probably just ignore that one. But all the other ones on there are all recommended, so yeah, good. The route itself now makes the whole route, so when you buy it, it's a new route, it'll come as a separate route, and it's 130 miles you get. So if you look at the map, it's a lot. It is a lot of route and a lot of potential. Not too far from selling, so I'll cover some more details in a minute. It's quite a nice early morning on this as well, some nice weather. The scenery itself, the scenery is beautiful, really nice. There's a bit more countryside around here, but when you get to the housing areas and stuff like that, they've been really nicely done. They've really done a good job on what they've done. They've obviously put a lot of love and effort into this, and I know one of the guys I believe who's worked on it is Danny Leach. So you'll know Danny Leach within the community. Been at DTG for years. He, I believe, worked on the section between Faversham and Dover, and that is his local area, so whenever you work on your local area, I'm the same. I did Northern Lines, and I put my heart and soul into that, and I can see what I've seen on this route. Danny has put his heart and soul into this because it is superb. I've got to say they've come a long way from the West Coast Mainline South time. There's a few minor issues, but it's nothing to really shout over the tops and stuff like that, because I reckon they'll be fixed for the update at some point whenever they come and do that. I mean, you've got these lovely new destination boards. I think these are ones from TS World. You don't have any messaging on that, but they'd be nice to have maybe had a clock on them and maybe a bit of a generic message, but they are very nice. Nice new shelters and stuff like that, and these lovely station, nice lamps. Decent. It's really nice. So this is selling. It's quite a basic station, but it is definitely custom because, I mean, you've got stuff like this. One thing I've also noticed as well, they've gone a lot more in with the signage. They've put a lot more time and work into doing this, which is cool. I know on previous older routes they wouldn't probably have ever gone to that sort of detail, but it seems they've gone sort of into the clutter side a lot more. There's a lot of stuff. If you're a route builder and you want to route build somewhere in this area, there's a lot of stuff in this for you. Nice bridge as well. I love the detail and the weathering. I can only assume they've probably been playing about with substance on that. The Substance Painter itself is a program that developers use for texturing. You can go a bit more fancy and stuff in their artwork. Add splodges of dirt and weathering and stuff like that, and other things. I'm not going to go into all the details because I'm nowhere near anything that does any texturing or anything like that. I just know from what I hear within the workday with the developers I work with, Just Trains, they use it. So I have an idea what they're doing it. So what you get in your 130 miles of route, you get the Catford Loop between Brixton and Shortlands via Denmark Hill. You get Herne Hill and Denmark Hill to London Blackfriars via Elephant and Castle. You also get Chislehurst and Bickley to Orpington. You get the North Kent line, which is Gravesend to Strood. The Sheerness branch, Sittingbourne to Sheerness on Sea. You also get the Beckenham Junction and Catford Bridge section. So there's a lot of stuff. Obviously also you do Chatham Main Line, which is London Victoria to Dover Priory and Ramsgate via Faversham, so that's the main bit, but you get all the other branches as well. So there's a lot of route. I mean, there's only one scenario as far as I've seen up now, is this scenario which I'm playing, which is available at ATS. It's sort of come out in that sort of period with the 800 hype as well, so there's a lot of scenarios going through for the 800 as well, so people probably still play with the 800, but I'm sure in time there'll be some stuff. Actually, I do say another thing, actually. AP, I know AP's done something on his Powerhouse stuff with a 411, I think. So there is some stuff on there as well. But in the free side, there's only, I think, one, maybe some elsewhere. I've only seen this one up to now. That'll change, no doubt, though. This video, obviously, it'll soon be outdated with that statement. Also, you get 60 detail stations and numerous key stations and landmarks along the way. You get a brand new Class 465/9, which is the TS World model, which has been ported over. It's not bad. The model's lovely. It's just the sounds are a little bit pony. Some of the sounds are not very good, so I didn't want to do that on the video. I've done that on the stream. If you want to go and watch back on the stream, you'll see that. But obviously, from the time of this video, you'll be there for about a couple of weeks. If you're watching this about 6 months down the line, it ain't going to be there. There'll be more videos on YouTube, which will be, you'll see people driving that. I would have thought in time there'll be plenty of scenarios using the EPs. So now on top of that, you get the 465/0 and /1, which will be the older versions of the 465 in their respective liveries. You get the 395 Javelin in its 10th anniversary liveries also. You get a number of 375s and stuff as well, so you get the 3753, the 6, 7, 8 and 9 variants in Southeastern liveries with many different differences on there. Stuff like grey stripe with yellow doors, no stripe with yellow doors, no stripe with blue doors, blue stripe with blue doors, and gold stripe with royal blue doors. Also dark blue there as well, including multiple named variants. You get on top of that a 377/1 in Southern, sorry, not Southern, with Southern and the Southeastern logos. You get also a Class 77/5 in Southeastern livery also. On top of that, you get 7 career scenarios and 3 railfan modes. You get quick drive, and I think there's a bit of a typo here, but the download size apparently is 0 meg. I doubt that. Be a couple of gig. But yeah, there's all sorts. There's all sorts. It's really, really decent. So I'm going to shut all that down. I'm not even going to go through the manual because the manual is very basic. There's not really much in it. You can catch that on Steam. You can download that and read it, enjoy it, file it away, and probably never read it again. But it's decent enough. So we're on this section this evening. And we're saying it's evening because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning while I'm recording this, but you know, we started here at Faversham, heading down to Dover Priory down there. So I'm just gonna stay in here for a second. I'll get myself down to 70 there, just speeding a little bit. So yeah, looking at it here again, obviously it comes at the minute, but it's lovely, really nice. Going to the town with all the detail and stuff like that. You can see the detail over there in that little housing area. Detailing the fences and the hedges and all that sort of stuff. They've gone a decent way with the foliage and stuff as well. It's not really closed in like it was a West Coast main line, but then again that was obviously a long route being built from scratch. Whereas this is worked on off an older version and upgraded. So obviously there's been people involved in upgrading that as well. You see the cathedral just over there at Canterbury. Now you've got another landry. I'm not over sure what the line is as such. I'm not sure if it's might be a route we've seen before. I'm not too sure, but it goes to another Canterbury station, Canterbury West, I think. If I just have a look on the map, you can't exactly access it. You can use it for AI. It's Canterbury West. So if I get down here, I looked down here on the stream and I was really impressed, to be quite fair, how well detailed this is for a section of route you're never going to drive on. It's only going to be used for AI. But it's been really well done. You're never going to see this from the main line, and they've actually put a lot of work into this. And it's Kitbash Station, like, but it looks decent. Whether they've got plans to use this in future, who knows? But maybe they future-proofed it so they can maybe use it for something. But yeah, they've gone to really high-end detail with this for the basis of just AI, because we're miles away. We're over here. You don't even see that. You just see trees. Fair play. Someone's gone to some effort with that. So the cool thing with this is as well, I didn't have to do anything track patch wise. It already seemed to work. The weather as well worked from AP, so it almost worked because it's probably been cloned off the old version, so everything's referenced. Little castle there, is it? Little castle. I didn't see that the other day actually, so that's the second time I've been down there. I've only just noticed that. Right, Canterbury East. Just nice little details such as stuff like the little plaque on there for the mileage and stuff on the bridge plaque. I love the sign there. Total Kent magazine. Someone's had a little laugh with that. The stations are brilliant. I mean, it's really nice. Loads of detail. Even lamps without the heads and stuff on them. Where's that castle? I mean, it's not a custom, I don't think, as such, that. I'm not sure if that's the one from East Coast Main Line at Durham. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Maybe it could... No, I don't think it is the Durham one, actually. That was just a literal shell. That's got some detail in it. That's obviously custom. But look at the detail they're putting here. And they've not just used housing block, which they used in previous routes. They've actually... I mean, them things have made the way in, but they are a long way from the track, so I'm not going to argue with that. But yeah, they've got some decent detail. It's not bad at all. They do really well with the clutter these days. There's a lot more going on. This signal box as well. This is, I think, my favourite signal box on the route from what I've seen. Just stunning, absolutely stunning. Very fine example. It's got a little bit of Network Southeast hanging on there also. I mean, there's a couple of little issues where you get a little bit of like one-sided planes, so they're missing a plane off that, like just little bits really. It's nothing bad. I'm sure things like that will be addressed. So that, I think, is my favourite signal box. My favourite station, we're not going to see it on this video, but we will see it, and that is Blackfriars. So yeah, that is beautiful. I'll use this, I think, for the screenshot. If I can get a decent view. Try to get a bit of scan it because I can put the text in up there, you see. I'm going to just try and hide that little bit of floating station down there now. I've just literally seen the stations floating. Bloody hell. Pardon my language. We're going to go with something like that, I think. I'll try. That'll be a decent one. Okay, so there's a floaty bit of station there, but other than that, it's not bad. Things that can be fixed. Things that can be fixed. It's not all bad. It's not all doom and gloom. Next stop is Bexbourne. So that's literally like two and a quarter, 3/4, sorry, mile. Something I've noticed, which is a new thing, there seems to be all the bridges are like noticed are on the hood, just for a bridge rather than a tunnel. I wonder if they set the track to be tunnel, so it has a bit of occlusion. Let's have a look. Okay. One way to find out is blow the horn. Yeah, they've occlusioned it so it makes it like it's a tunnel. That's quite nice to see they've done that. Again, cracking detail. Nice big allotment over there as well. Look. Some of the assets you may see do stand out a bit weirdly in the fog, sort of haze, but for the most part they're all good. Just odd little bits. And again, we do see a lot of these older assets making their way back in, but they're using really well. Really well, and they seem to fit in really nicely with the newer foliage. The only gripe with the foliage is that the LODs pop in really close as you move along. You sort of, if you're watching, you'll see that they just pop. You see them all in the cab. They just pop as you're moving along, so you'll see them like as you get nearer each tree. They'll change, sort of like change form a bit. I think as well in the stream we noticed that there may be another couple of new trees in the library as well now. These yellow ones. So we're nearly there now, it's literally half a mile. So they're quite close together, a lot of these stations. There's a couple of sections where you get a little bit more of a drive, but for the most part you are stop and start. The other line's a little bit more in space apart. This is Bexbourne. Just take you for a quick look around while we're here. This is a floating platform as well. Although it's floating without the banking at the back of it, which if you look at the back, there's actually a grass bank. So they've not hidden that away. All this fencing. The railings at the back. It's like floating lampposts and stuff like that. But these footbridges are really nice as well. Again, there's another different one. It's a nice detail. There's a new clutter once again. So there's new ticket machines and stuff as well. You've got these help points, which they're quite new as well, with the solar panels and stuff. The destination boards as well. There is some other different ones further up the route. Nice, decent gates and stuff. The shelters are good, apart from the missing glass inside them. But other than that, yeah, very nice. Some custom building there as well. We've gone put a bit of grass in the bed there. Looks good, decent enough, isn't it? If you've already got this route, place your comments in the bottom what you think of it and what your highlights as well. What do you like about it? What don't you like? As long as you keep it civil and we don't go into a silly war, let's have a chat about it. We'd like to hear what you guys think as well. Runs really nicely as well. I haven't done my speed set. There we go, put that on. So again, I'm trying to get as many videos as I can sort of cover over the Christmas period as well. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing as much in the Christmas bit, but try and get what we can out. Still trying to get Cumbria Coast sorted and getting that out. I'd still like to try and get that out over the course of Christmas, New Year stint. Just waiting for the Barrow Station still at this moment in time. It's being worked on at the moment. As soon as that is in, and I can get it cluttered up and get the route out, you guys can then enjoy it. Addisham is the next station as well, so nearly there. Just trying to sort of like manoeuvre my power brake control. It was sort of sat on a wire there, so it was sort of like rocking. Peep out the window there. There's not really much you can see other than trees at the minute. Pretty much middle of nowhere territory at the minute. Just a few houses dotted about. Nice little station building there. Interesting chimneys. Sort of like, you must sort of deflect the smoke from going certain ways. Old shed. It's quite cool. There's a few little bits, again, there's just minor bits really. It's just these little bits of shadow mapping issues. Obviously, you've not got it where it's sort of hidden on that side, so really you should be able to see the back of the platform inside the brick there, because you can obviously it's got a brick front. Just little bits like that really just need fixing. So yeah, a shelter in there. It's quite a cool little bench, isn't it? Again, it's got stuff like this. You got you can see underneath and you can see through it. It's just stuff like that needs fixing. I have noticed quite a bit of that. You see that heavily at Margate at Dreamland. Well, we're not going to see that in this video, but on the next one, I'll cover that. Aylesham's next. Got the brakes back on now. It's a lot of stop-start. It's not the most varied attraction as well on the route. I mean, it's pretty much the same stuff really. On this part anyway. I mean, further back the line you'll get a bit more variety as you get further back towards London. So what I liked here as well is this gradient post. Just nice. Some dark shadow maps and stuff on that brickwork there. Another different custom footbridge there. It's quite nice. I remember a time in DTG Route past where they probably wouldn't have gone to this level of detail as much as they've put into this one. Stuff all these walkways, you've probably never seen all them. A bit random the garages are going into the middle of a field, but decent. It's nice new. I think there's some new textures in it. These must be some new terrain textures I've not seen before. They look decent. So that was Aylsham. Good job. Is that a bit close? Not too bad. It's a little bit close, isn't it? Just about makes it through. Snowdon's next, or Snowdown. Then you've got Shepherd's Well, Guernsey and Dover. 8.3 miles left on our journey here. Bit of foliage creeping over the track a little bit there, but not bad. Obviously this line, what we're on at the minute, is very, very countryside. The one coming out of Ramsgate goes along the coast. Oh god, I've gone through station. What we'll do, because that's a very bad Tom, I'm just going to pause like we are here. Hide the hood. Too busy talking. I think I did that the last one with the 800 as well. Yeah, so it's a nice station again. Pretty basic this one. Got the bridge with the entrance to go down. These are the ones that have the different destination boards. These actually got the one sort of, I think, show the station names on this one. It did the same sort of thing on sort of that basis at Lincoln, on Lincoln Route, sorry, at Newark Castle on JT stuff. Just a little bit like this. Just missing a bit of fencing really. It's not bad. It's pretty basic, really. It's not a huge station, that one. But anyway, look at that quick departure. We'll stop at the next one. Didn't want to stop there anyway. No one wanted to get on off. It's all good. Shepherd's Well's next. A few things I want to cover with Shepherd's Well. Basically just shadowing what I said on the stream. I never saw that the other day when I was driving. Happy lad, isn't he? Happy lad. It's Mark's dog Diesel. Diesel's come to have a goosey gander and a watch. On his tractor. Matt's brought him. Shoot Bandits brought him out for a ride on tractor. So this is an interesting one, Shepherd's Well. Something that's noted on the station, which I'll show you, which sort of advertises it, isn't in the route. So I'll point it out. I think it's been a little bit of an oversight on this. Right, so Shepherd's Well. Let's go and take a look. So if we look on, we'll look at the station first. I'm going to pause this. So nice station. So let's have a look around that first. Now I'll go into the bit that is a bit random. Nice building, once again. Lovely station building. A few skew whiffy textures, a bit odd. I never said a naughty word there, but I won't. few textures that have gone on the lash. There was a hole in the building there as well. Never saw that the other night. There's a hole in it as well. But anyway, yeah, same there as well. Some weirdness going on. There's a floating signal box as well. It's almost like there's something missing in here as well. Like you think there's some fencing that probably needs to go around the side of there, maybe, and also some like slats or something, like some bars, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, main thing is it's floating. But yeah, so if we go back to the station, a light here for the East Kent Railway. Okay. We'll go on the light for that. So let's go this way. Let's just make our way down the road. Oh, look. Oh. No railway. There's some paraphernalia to say there's a railway that should be here, but there's definitely no railway. There's a partial station. There's a floating building. It's almost as if they started doing it and they ran out of time. Or I don't know, but there's not even any track here. But it's like a platform. It's there. I just don't understand the logic on this. They've painted the ballast. They've laid a platform, but they've not laid any track. I mean, sure. I mean, I don't lay track very much, but even I know it'd take you about 5 minutes to lay a bit of track around here. It can't be that much track. Wouldn't have taken that long. Yeah, that one has confused me a little bit as to how that has just been left like that. It'd probably made more sense not to put anything there at all and just literally rip the lot out and at least have no platform there. That probably would have been made more sense and just hide it. Hide it with something. Had a bit more foliage in there or something, and at least you've not got partialness there, which makes people wonder and think. But anyway, there's the East Kent Railway. Could have had some pacers in there. They could put some pacers down. We've got some 142s, I think, haven't they? Straight into a tunnel. Quite a lengthy tunnel as well. Like into the abyss. There's a bit of foliage going through the side of it there, but that'll just be the tunnel decal of the foot. Decent road textures as well. Just loads of different posters. I wonder if these have been modelled onto the building or they've just been placed there. We'll have a little bit longer, don't forget, because we didn't stop at the last station. We're going now. Guernsey next. So Guernsey and Dover. We've got 5 miles left on this run. Just pop the speed set back on, otherwise we might end up creeping over. However, though, we do have a 65 coming up shortly at the end of the tunnel. I should have got the rail atlas out, to be quite fair. It's actually on my desk somewhere hidden under a load of books, but I didn't think on. I used to do that. I used to actually have that out for these new routes, so at least I could give you an idea give you an idea of the names of tunnels and stuff like that. But I never thought ahead this time, so I do apologise on that. Should probably have to start doing that again in future stuff. Just provide you a little bit extra information. Yeah, it's very pretty. It looks very nice in this weather as well. I love the haze. I think the haze does it good as well sometimes in certain areas, because obviously you've got areas where there may be a little bit more blank in the scenery, but the haze sort of hides it. Just one thing I want to note as well, there's a lot of areas that have like these parts, like so you got these building sites and stuff. It's on grass. There's quite a lot of stuff like this, and I feel like they've run out of time or they've forgotten. They were meant to do it, but they never got around to going back to it. But yeah, I'd love to see the tarmac get put in on an update. Ignore the bleeding there. I think that's down to the AP track. It's not actually been upgraded or tweaked as such for this route. It was just literally slapped straight in off old versions. Like it's just come off a clone. I would assume AP would have to come and do his work, and then he'd probably tweak the height of the track very, very slightly, just so there isn't any bleeding on the bridges and stuff. At least that's what I think he'd do. This is Guernsey. Nice little station. There's little seating areas and stuff. Some more new shelters. Slightly arched footbridge there as well. And again, another lovely building example. Love all these new fences that they've been putting on as well. These end bits, these little end fences as well with the gates, and you've got these new sort of tactile rubber anti-trespass panels, which you see these days on the station. So these look, I think these are new. I'm not sure if I've seen them before, but they look good. Just little issues there, like little texture issues. Heavily shadowed down there. There is one floaty sign there as well. Interesting sign. I got a signal. Check your signal aspects. So that's telling me I've got to check that signal. We all know what I'm like with signals. But yeah, that one's that is a repeat. So that's telling us the next signal currently is set to danger. Only a short distance to Dover from here, it's like 2.2 miles. Just try and bend down the tunnel and into the station. Oh, it's gone green now, so we are clear at the moment. So the scenario as well, what I'll do is I'll pop that in the links at the description. Same with the route, I'll put that in there. And don't forget, again, it's on offer currently, about £22 and some pence. It was at the beginning. It'll go back up to £24.99 on the 24th of December. So currently a 10% discount. It's not got long. Only a couple of days to decide on that one if you want to get it a little bit cheaper than full. From what I've shown you here, what I think it's an absolutely superb route. I think there's a good collection there of rolling stock and stuff, especially for a new user that hasn't got a lot of stuff. This will fill a lot of their library up. But yeah, I recommend this route already. Recommending. And I will, as I say, there will be more videos of the route. I'll do a part 2, which will be the Ramsgate section. That'll come soon enough. Not too far behind this. It may be a video or two after. Probably spread it out. I'll put a normal one in between. It may follow. Who knows? I might just get it done and get it out in the next couple of days after. Don't want to leave it too far because obviously we'll keep it fresh. Fresh sort of close with the release. If I can get it in before the discount disappears, that'd be good. I'm sure there would be a few more scenarios around as well by that point. If I can find a different scenario rather than a core one that comes with the route, that'd be nice. Just locked it into emergency there, haven't I? I think I've only got 3 steps on the brake and it goes into emergency. Dropping down to Dover now, it's just literally the other tunnel. You may have noticed that there's a couple of drops in the sound. I'm not too sure if that's between TS and Windows 11 and the stream stuff, like the software and that. Not sure if all them are causing a bit of an issue and glitch. Obviously it's all new Windows, so it's only just come out really, so maybe a few little issues with TS. I did notice as well when you come in here a little bit close, you do take a little bit of station out on the way in. This is Dover Priory. 3 platforms, and you've got some stabling areas as well, just up above on our right. I'll take you for a quick look round here as well. I won't open the doors just yet, I'll just leave it sat here for a minute. You've got 3 stabling roads up there. So you've got 3 platforms. I think it's 3. Yeah, it's 3. Nice station as well, once again, is a lovely one this. Decent size. Plenty of detail, loads of clutter. You've got javelins as well that do call here. So that's the 10 years livery that comes with it as well. With a nice signal box. Proper an SE knocking around on this one. It's a nice one, but it's just not as good as the Canterbury East one in my eyes. It's that one's my favourite. Interesting. The castle LOD seems to be a bit better on this scenario. I mean, I was sat here the other day and you couldn't see it. You had to go to about here for the castle to pop in. Show you the castle. Castle's nice. It brings back vibes of doing Lincoln. Having the castle there. I mean, the view's a bit hazy today, but you do get a nice view up here. So, route itself, you have the tunnel, and it's sort of, the scenery fades out, and you've got a bit of track around here for AI and stuff. You do see a bit of white cliff, even if it's just painted on either side. I mean, you're not going to be going around here. I'd love to see the route come around this way at some point, down that way around to Ashford. That would be lovely. Maybe, who knows, one day. But yeah, it's lovely. It's really nice. So I hope you've enjoyed this first look. Well, not first look, but the first part of the route, which I'm going to cover in the videos. So I have a couple more parts to cover as we go along. So the next one from myself with this will be the section that covers Ramsgate back round to Faversham. So I'll do that in a video, and then I say the third part will be the Blackfriars bit as well. So yeah, keep your eye on the channel. I will get them up and live as soon as they're ready to go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Let the doors open. Catch on Trainsim TV as well on usually Thursdays and Sundays, unless something changes. Trainsim TV / www.twitch.tv/Trainsim_TV. Catch on Facebook and YouTube social sections. Well, I'll post the stuff for when we're next streaming as well. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take it easy, stay safe, and we'll see you very soon. Bye for now.